Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days Builders. It's me, your boy JD Sensei. How we doing? All right. How's your day going? All right. We got some stuff to do. Some stuff to do. We got to work on this. We got to work on next door. I'm just. It's been a few days for me, so I got to come up and see where we're at. Okay. Anyways, guys, how we doing? Yeah. There we go. This is probably what we're going to work on. Start cleaning this up a bit. Start getting all this crap fixed. Make it look nice. Make it look nice. But anyways, guys, how's your day going? Everybody saw the 2.0 video. What you all think? Give me a second. All right. Just seeing how I want to do things here. All right. Anyways, yeah. What you all think of the 2.0 stuff, huh? I'm kind of mixed feelings about a lot of it as of right now. Oh, wait, what? Is this not what I think it is? Oh, I don't like these. Okay. I kind of wanted them to be like this one. Yeah. Didn't realize they were kind of screwy. That's fine. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, yeah. What you guys think of the 2.0? I was... I don't know. I like some of the ideas, and I don't like some of the ideas. Some make sense, some don't. There's something like right here. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I thought it was. A little piece right here. Oh, not that. Okay, we can fix that later. Yeah, there was some ideas make sense. What? Okay, that just looked weird. Some just kind of sit there and I'm like, what? Okay, I have to sort of pay attention here. All right, this we can just, that's going to annoy me, but nothing I can do about it. And put that right there. Actually, let's just wall this one off. All right. The hell? Where did you come from? All right. Apologies, by the way, if you hear a loud noise. It sounds like the garbage trucks are coming this way. So you might hear a loud noise, but it's too hot to close the window. So we'll have to deal with it. All right. Anyways, yeah, it was. I don't know how to feel about a lot of that. I will say the one I saw was the. I don't think much of the. What is that thing? The. Was it Frostclaw? The new abominable snowman looking thing. I didn't think much of that. It actually reminds me of what game is that? Phantasy Star Online, New Genesis. Reminds me of one of the enemies in that, the freaking monkey that throws the rocks at you. That one. Yeah, we're just gonna wall this up. Probably just leave it right here. Right. sorry. There's a lot of distractions now that's all making noise. All this noise is coming up. Okay, I need to probably take out these windows. So I should probably take these out of here. Oh, not that one. Here we go. And probably wall this up so I don't have to think about it. You know? They could have windows on the front. I don't care. That's just something extra they have to hit through. But something I don't want to deal with. All right. All right, let's make the decision here. Solidify this. We'll talk about more about this stuff when they're done making all their noise outside. That's annoying. So we're gonna upgrade these. So we're just gonna make the decision to wall all this crap off. We can clean this stuff up, like so. The broken ceiling panels. And I could probably just seal that up with these later. Make it look like it makes sense. It's not really that big of a deal. It's more that I just don't want this crap falling on my head. And pick that up. Okay, I need to bust these out of here. Plastic fines. Other than that, it's fine. And then we throw these in the window. Just to prevent annoyances. Okay. Alright. Same right here. Throw them bad boys in there. Yeah, so the Frost Claw didn't do anything for me. It reminds me of the freaking monkey thingies in Phantasy Star Online, New Genesis. Kind of the same thing, you know, the way they throw the rocks at you and crap. I'm like, I don't know about that, fam. Plague Spitter basically just looks annoying. You know, the bugs you gotta hit back, but hey, what do I care, right? Yeah, we'll just do this right along here. We'll start cleaning up this side. So overall, the biome stuff I do not know how I feel about 100%. Don't know how that's going to work out. With the stupid badge you got to get. It kind of seems weird, but we'll see how it plays out. And bear in mind, I will be playing with default when I get ready to play this. When I get ready to do it, I'll be playing by default stats. So, well, other than difficulty, I'm gonna go 300% experience because I do want to see the charged blue zombies and the other ones, the infernal. So, and the thing with them that they said was the charged zombies are faster and have more HP, and the infernals are slower and have even more HP. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Don't really know how I feel about that, to be 100% honest. I don't think more HP is the way to go, to be clear. I don't think that's something I really want to deal with. All right, most of this stuff can stay wrecked. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some. I'm gonna make a kill zone down here. Not like we're gonna use it much, but I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. And in the afternoon, we'll go clear the infested area we're supposed to do. And then we got another hunt night. Gotta love that. All right. Let's go back to work here. Finish this up. At least try to get this part done. Right. They can make a nice killing area here. Yeah, a lot of the things I was looking at was like the new skill tree. Seems a little light, and there's some things missing from it. The general skill tree, but they did expand to most skills having 5 slots now. So what they did with the general tab is they put all the armor in there. Lucky looter, living off the land. Their idea was let me see if this works. It was it should just barely work. Yeah, probably pull that back one more. Their idea was to put that in skill tree so you didn't have to dump stuff in skill trees you didn't want to power up to get certain things like Lucky Looter. But there are some missing. Like somebody put out a good point. Why the hell is Miner 69er and what's the other one? Miner 69er and Motherlode not in there? That makes perfect sense. Why aren't they? And I kind of understand maybe the point being, this should have a ramp, I think. But I guess it doesn't matter. I kind of just understand they're thinking like, oh yeah, I forgot that's fake. The point being that would be strength related. But, I don't know how they're going to do it. So the charged zombies and the infernal zombies, it's pretty obvious. Like, the charged zombies, they said, oh, yeah. And the infernal, they're like, oh, yeah, they're going to be immune to something. It's like, bro, you ain't got to be coy. So charged are obviously going to be immune to electric. So don't want to deal with them with a stun baton. And obviously, infernal are on fire, so the burning stuff won't work, I would assume. They could go outside the norm here, but I don't know how. I don't think they got it in them to do that. I think they're going to play it obvious. Just get this cleaned up a little bit more. Less reasons for them to come at me weird ways. The zombie crawl thing is interesting with the now they can crawl 1 foot. It's going to mess up a lot of base designs. For about 5 minutes until everybody figures out how to fix it. So now if you put like a hatch down, it's just going to crawl over it. But from what I was seeing, I still think it'd be relatively easy to stop them. You just use 2 hatches instead of 1, because they still got that animation. Because they basically have the player crouch animation that we have, so they can, go under 1 block. They could do this and go under 1 block, but the player can't do that. So that's weird, right? We can't duck and go under a 1 block. Weird as that sounds, I know. Yeah, it's fine. I got the cobblestone. Might as well use it. So that's a little interesting. I have no opinion on the frickin' food looking different and the new animations they put in for taking medication and stuff. I'm like, my opinion on that would be, there's stuff that definitely needs to be done before you're worried about little things like that, but I'm not a dev, so nothing I can really do about that. So it's been fairly quiet since I started, which is weird, being that this is a wasteland. Yeah, I do not know how I feel about the biome. Well, the biome progression could be annoying. Because they don't want you to stay in the same biome, but at the same time, they've made it annoying to go to other biomes. You know? But you have to because, there's a loot cap now. So it's like, yay. So I'll really be. I don't want to watch a lot of the new live streams that are coming out. I'd like it to be a surprise. I'd like to go in blind as much as possible. But at the same time, I'm sitting there going, I don't know about some of their ideas. Just throw that in there for now. Throw that in there. Speaking of this, didn't I have some concrete in here or something I needed to take out? Yeah. I'm going to take that out, take this out. I'm going to go feed that to one of the cement mixers. It could be this one. It doesn't matter. Give that to a cement. Give that a cement mixer something to eat. All right. Give that some nummies. Okay. See what we're looking at. All right. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to make some turrets. Some turrets. I did want these too, so we're going to go out and try and finish up that little part right there. So these farm blocks in. I think I got enough. I think I made enough. We'll use this as a little farm area. I think out back we'll put up the shrooms. Thinking out here, I might make a little shroom farm. Yeah, they like climbing right here. I don't have any forged steel with the forged iron with me. How we doing over here, buddy? You're powered down right now. We got, who is that, a tubby tuna? Or a cop? Is that 5-0? Oh, that's 5-0. Let me go say hi to 5-0. I'll just walk up there. I'm just going to casually walk up with a bonkermatic. Come here, fatso. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my donuts. My donuts. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. There go your donuts. Hey, I could use those. Oh, I got a skill point out of that. Nice. And who else? We got a Boinstrom over here. Hey, Boinstrom. Bernie! Bernalicious. How you doing, bro? Yeah, so what happens when I don't like the storm mechanic at all. I can tell you right now I'm not going to like that. From what I was looking at, I was like, no. You're in the smoke burning biome, and it says storm warning. You have 3 minutes to get into a house or something. That's gonna be annoying as f. You literally take damage while you're out there. You literally just take damage. So I'm like, I don't think that's gonna go over well. I think we're gonna plant these. I'm gonna take these. And probably taters, because I do need taters and I do need blueberries. Blueberries for the yucca smoothies and taters for the goodies. The other thing I like to eat. So we'll start with the blueberries. We'll throw those. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to knock out. Really? Pain in the ass. Oh, this sucks. All because this is here, this counts as a block. Freaking cladding right here. And it's beefy as hell. Okay, well, we'll just take off like a few of these, because I don't want to waste a ton of time doing this. I could bring the auger, but it's too easy to make a mistake. Alright, let me make sure I'm not still a problem. Oh, shoot. It's because of this. This sucks. ruining my plans, damn it. I'll try and take the next two out and see if that works. Awfully suspicious, like somebody's wandering around. I mean, as long as they come that way, it's fine. I'll hear them. Alright, I'm wondering if this one, that one shouldn't be a problem. No, that's what it was. It's the height problem there. Now this one I'll be interested to see if it's the window that's the problem. Yep. Okay, it's going to be that. This frame right here. Let's see if we can get it dead on. It's beefy as hell. Ooh. Oh man, it's in two pieces? That sucks. I didn't think it was. Damn it. What I didn't see was any new blocks. I'll be interested to see if they put any new blocks in, because you know, I like me some new blocks. Alright, let's get the taters in. We'll do a single row of these, leave the other ones for now. So I can get the rest of that space out of there. And I'll have to slowly bounce this crap out of here. Which sucks, but that's what you gotta do. It does suck. So we'll slowly get this crap out. As we get time. It's boring as sin, but it's annoying. Especially this part. We just got to get this one. It's also weird because the hitbox is almost always off a little bit. So you got to be careful with that so you don't hit it like that. Wish it would realize what height the actual seeds are. It gives you like, see, it goes like 3 high. Because of things like corn and stuff like that. But the thing I'm worried about is whites. Sometimes they don't make a sound, except a little click-clack. This is not very good. Alright, we'll leave the rest. Now, let's take those shrooms out. Let's take these out. We're just going to make a little fence or something. A little fenced-in area. Now, just get a little fence. I guess we could just do this. Let's throw that maybe right there. And then replace it with these. Then we'll turn it up. Back to this one. And then back to this one. And we'll go the other way. Now, usually they won't bother with this crap, so I don't really have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it being too much of an annoyance. And then we'll take this one and give it one more turn. One more turn. There we go. Now then. Now we can just swap these guys in here. Now, obviously, they could jump through this stuff, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of just a thing to let us know around. They'll make a hell of a lot of noise walking through this room. Obviously, I could have picked something that was less weird looking, but I think for display purposes, mushrooms growing on wood makes more sense. Okay, just gonna do a couple of 100 blocks here. Just keep myself wonderfully stable here. All right, this might have been a bad idea. Shoot. Crap. I didn't think it through. What if I just... Can I float it? Yeah. The floating mushrooms. We can do that. It's a little weird placing, though. Really weird placing. Let me up on this. Thank you. I'm weird. I like doing weird stuff. They float. The mushrooms float. Hey, I made a mistake, okay? We're gonna roll with it. The floating fungi house. It's not the dumbest thing I've ever done, but I've done dumb stuff before. It's a little hard placing them. That's the weird part. They have a tendency to like to go on the ground, which, in all honesty, makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't the mushrooms want to be on the ground, you know? They should make a hell of a lot of racket walking through here. It's dumb, but it'll be funny as hell. And I'm nothing if not dumb. Alright, anyways. Let's go take care of the problem. Sounds like we got a couple more visitors. I don't feel like turning on the shoddy. We'll start with this young lass out here. Karen, would you like to come over and say hi? Say hi to the camera. Hello, both Beefus. Welcome, welcome. How's your day been? Yeah, so all in all, from what I saw, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I'm having a little trouble figuring out what the devs really want to do. It looks like they want to slow down gameplay a bit. They definitely want to slow down cheese bases. You can tell. They definitely don't want us turtling in bases. They don't want us like from what it looks like, given the Zed's a way to crawl under a one block. I mean, they'll probably say it's to, you know, give them more ways to do the creepy spawns and stuff. You know, haha, he came out of this or he came out of this. Yeah, but to me it looks like it's like, you got a hatch up. Yeah, that's not gonna stop them anymore. It's always been a kind of a cold war with the fun pimps. You know, on the way they want people to play the game versus the way people play the game, you know. It's kind of always been a thing. Alright, was I actually making anything? Not at the moment. Alright. So I'm just checking to see if I had anything being made. I know I had gas being made. I could just turn this on and get ready to do some misiones here in a bit. How you doing on gas, brother? Yeah, you're doing pretty good. I'm just going to leave that open for a second. Make sure I'm not getting visited. Alright, we look good on all this stuff right here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down here. Probably need to repair that soon. Yeah, so the hope is they come this way. They probably won't. They're probably trying to still get in the door. But they're going to get wrecked if they try and come to this door. Yeah. A lot of the new POIs that they showed, there were only a few. Mostly out of city stuff. They said they improved the roads. I couldn't see it on the video they showed. So yeah, it's kind of here, there, or everywhere. Pardon me. Here, there, or everywhere on a lot of stuff. I'm interested, but we'll have to see. I was most interested in the skills, the general tab and stuff, and it's kind of underwhelming. But they did say most of this stuff is going to have 5 perks, five levels instead of 3. Yeah, and there's an extra tab over here. They didn't show the intellect tree at all, so kind of wondering. But things like I wonder why Daring Adventurer didn't go over. You know, it's like a starter kit. They put lock picking over there, I think. Lucky Looter lock picking. It was a lot of stuff from here. Uh, they didn't move these two, which is weird as hell. They didn't move Pack Mule, I don't think either, or Master Chef. I forget what they moved out of here. Oh, they moved heavy armor, obviously. And maybe they did move. This they moved Lucky Looter out, and I can't remember the other one. Fortitude they moved Living Off the Land. I know that, and I believe might have been one of the healing ones. Maybe I'm not 100% on that. This medium armor definitely came out, and was it parkour came out of there? They didn't show this one at all. We know lockpicking, so we know we got at least one new skill here, theoretically. I know I saw lockpicking. Yeah, there's stuff that could have come out in every tree. What was I actually taking? Do I want those? Probably take this. So I'm going to need more points in here. They give me that point yet? Yeah, because I do want to start taking down my resource cost. Even though I'm not going to be playing this for much longer. Not terribly longer. This is recorded 2 days after that, so this weekend upcoming is the streamer weekend, and then they're estimating a couple of weeks, to go through CERT, make sure there's no major bugs, and we should get it the first week of July. That's exactly what I meant to do. Hit it right there. Still wish we could wire these up and they worked. That'd be so nice. See, there's a lot of little things I want. There's a lot of little things I want them to do, like what I just said. That would be cool. Like being able to wire these up and make them work, because we know they have a working model, because some of them do light up. There's a lot of things we could make work. So there's a lot more they could do with this. But we'll have to see what they snuck in, too. Yeah, I should be able to, make this or just wire up ones that are already down. Same with the street lights like that. Makes no sense that I can't make working ones. Or if I make working ones, they work automatically. That would actually be okay if I could make this and replace this. Make a working version. But again, I also wouldn't mind just taking a tack off this and connected it to that to light it up. That would work as well, since they obviously have one that works. I'd also like to make use of these guys right here, replace that up there. A lot of little stuff I wouldn't mind if it was available to do. Could be a dick and harvest these and just replant them. That's an obvious choice I could do too. I might do that. I was actually thinking of removing those. I'm going to remove them and replace them with I need 10 of something. Maybe we could just do I'd have to do chrysanthemum seeds. Let's take out all this. get out this. Go ahead and just take these out. So I got 3 seeds back. I wonder, I could just replant them. Because I kind of want the blueberries now to start replenishing my smoothies. Alright, that only gave me 4 seeds, but I was going to replace it with chrysanthemum, but I'm like, you know what? I might not, I might have to do that. So I have 12 and I need 10, so we can do that, sort of. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this out. We'll start with the chrysanthemum first. I think that red might be a little bit better of a look. Coffee would work too. Actually, maybe coffee would be the better idea. Let's do that. And we'll save those. Oh, I don't have enough coffee either. Shoot! Damn it! I don't have enough of everything. What the hell? Alright, what would make sense there? Hops I don't have enough of. Could be a dick and plant supercorn. That would be funny. And we'll just make this one pure aloe. At some point I might just change this all into aloe. I like the aloe because it lays low. Maybe we'll do something a little creative. Maybe put a hop plant right in the middle. That might be a good idea. Put a single hop plant in there. That works, JD. What the hell are you doing? Oh, no, that did work. Duh. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw that right there. We'll just toss this bad boy in the center. See how that looks. Alright, now I got sort of what I wanted out of this. Throw this one hop in here. Let's go ahead and give this to you. Alright, got the smoothie. Let's just max it out. That'll give me 27, which will keep me going for quite a while. And then we wanted to get some num-nums out. We only got 6 taters. And animal fat. Got a few. We'll start cooking up some more of these. Which is going to be the steak and eggs. What am I missing? Oh, well, obviously I need fuel. Make it a little bit easier to tell. Steak and tater meal. Okay, I can make 3 of them for now. And we got taters on the way. So that'll work. And throw these bad boys in here. Alright, once we get more blueberries, we should be fine. Once we get more taters, we'll be fine. So, we got a lot of stuff coming up that's going to help us. Alright, I think next on the hit list, we should make, I guess, a couple of SMG turrets would be lovable. I like that idea. Which are where? I believe right here. SMG. This is a shotgun auto turret. The SMG turret. Oh, can I not make them yet? Hold on. Your boy forgot what the hell they're called. SMG auto turret. I was reading the right one. Oh, why? Sometimes I'm dumb. This is one of those times. Shotgun auto turret. There's the shotgun auto turret. So the SMG one, I don't have yet. How many books am I short? 3 books. 3 books. What book is it? Alright, so we're going to hold off on that. Actually, let me check my parts. Anyways, I only have 16 parts, and I think that takes... What do we got here? What is this? 2 auto shotguns? Set those bad boys up. For now, they're not going to be loaded or powered. That's fine. up. Put these bad boys where they need to be. These are going to be right here. You know, where they'll do the most work. You know, where they'll do the Lord's work. We'll probably just slap a... probably just do a wall across here. Yeah, building rock, please. And go ahead and close this up a little bit. Not that. What the hell? That. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. You know, that makes sense. And we'll just leave this open, but that'll give the auto shotties something to do. Alright. Yeah, this would be interesting. I still think they're going to be stupid and try and walk in through the front door, but since I'm not over there, they don't really have a reason to be there. Never stopped them from being idiots before, but hey, what do you know? I figured we could just arm that whole room up just for laughs. We can always use that as an entrance too, but we have defense out here. Who's depressed over here? You're all depressed, having a bad day? How's your day been, sir? Alright, you need the I flushed the toilet sound for sure. Who is that, Timmy? No, that's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're late for the convenience store. Go back. You were late for the convenience store, bro. You know? Gotta not be late for your work at the convenience store. Yeah, I plan to record 3 episodes today, 3 episodes tomorrow. Why is this untouched? How is this untouched? Sometimes I wonder about the things I do. This is one of those times. Yeah. So I'm doing 3 today, 3 tomorrow, and 3 Sunday. Get a little bit ahead of the game. So when I actually do go back to work, I'm not, you know, immediately sitting there going, oh crap, I got a million things to do. And I did, being on vacation, I did let it go a little bit. There we go. We got a little bit more here now. I feel a bit better. All right, you still need a little love here. I'll give you another 5 minutes. 550 sounds good. Let's go ahead and make 100 forged steel. Forged iron. I know what I'm doing. Go ahead and craft that for me. You can start that, and that's going to take 550. So most of that will be done. I'm going to go take mine out and fix a couple of things out back that need a little love. That just wouldn't be one of my streams without frickin' weather going to crap. This is why I'm not excited for the weather. But I did remember that they got in here a bit. Looks like they just kind of walked right up here. Not much else. They did kind of just walk in here and make a mess. So, that's the thing. A little floating... That's weird. I like it, but it's still weird. My mushroom box. All because it didn't end up the way I thought it would. My idea was to let it, you know, work on the wood, but I forgot that's like a topper. So it's interesting. But hey, whatever, right? Alright, let's go ahead and sort this out a bit. So the question is, I probably want to also make... Thought I heard something. I probably want to make a secondary forge. To start cooking down some other stuff. Ha! What do I need for a forge again? I always forget. But both of you guys are doing stuff, so... Well, not yet. Alright, so... This, right? Forge. Go ahead and track that for me real quick. Alright, so I need a wood log. We can make that. There it is. Go ahead and craft that for me. It's going to be a bitch getting another crucible. Alright, so I'm going to take this out of here. I'm going to take this out of here. Duct tape, need that. And take half of that. Okay, let's go ahead and make this do up that forge for me. And craft that. It'll only take you 22 seconds, but I can drop off just about everything else. I guess we can also have this bad boy. While it's doing that, make me a anvil. And craft that for me while you're at it. Looks like going to take another about 7 minutes. There we go. Take that off your hands. I'll toss that in here. Alright, there we go. I'm still miffed I can't like that stuff. That's really irks me that I cannot fix that one. But I don't want to get rid of it either. You need electrical parts. Yeah, I should just take electrical parts to fix these. Homemade crate. I'm just going to play around a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take this, fix this crap. It doesn't make sense, though, that I need to do that for that to work. Should I make... Yeah, I have no way to connect it or nothing. Damn it! It's annoying. Super annoying. Oops, if I don't get rid of my impact driver, too. Actually, I was thinking about something, too. I wonder if, Bunker Buster. Can I actually mod this with Bunker Buster? Yep. Okay. I might speed that up a bit. What else can I put on that? Let's see if I put one of these on there. I don't know if the Gravedigger mod will work. Let's take a look. Why not mod it up, right? Yeah, go figure. Didn't think it would. Anything else that would be a good idea? Off the top of my head, I need actually one more engine too. Huh. No. Okay, I might as well scrap this one too. It's not a good battery anymore. Do have this so I can make a water filter upstairs, and it does sound like I have friends visiting already. So, let's see where they are. Heard somebody. Not sure where I heard them. Well, I guess they're down there somewhere. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is JD Sensei. This has been 7 Days to Die, the Build-A-Bear series. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider doing so. I do upload every single day. Have a great day, guys. Follow me on X, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye now.